How's it going, guys? Tactixhd, my 30k Q&A. Sorry for this video taking so long. I'm pretty sure we hit 30k about 2.5 or 3 weeks ago. We actually just hit 31k, so I'll be doing something for 31k, something small probably in the next Road to Glory episode. But obviously, guys, 30k is a big milestone. Thank you, all of you, that helped me reach this milestone. So I'm doing another Q&A. Once you guys had questions, I got it down to about 45 questions here, so it should be a good Q&A. I've only done one before. If you guys missed it, I'll link in the description or something. But starting off here, guys, first question. Will this question be in your Q&A? Yes. Next question here. For the Q&A, you're one of the few YouTubers who don't talk about the bad stuff about HUT NHL 15. Why do you enjoy it so much if in the game AI is terrible? So that was pretty hard to read, but I know what he's saying. And basically, there's really no reason to harp on the bad things. Everyone knows the AI is bad. You can't play a friend in HUT. There's no shootout mode. You can't play with the goalies. GM mode sucks. No ESHL. There's no reason to just harp on all that stuff. So I basically chose to just ignore it and look at the good side of the game and try to have as much fun with it as I possibly could. JKinner16 asked, who's your favorite NHL YouTuber? This question, guys, I'm actually going to let Xtech answer. And as you guys can see, Xtech answered for me, and that is the Clapperton. I mean, how can you not like this guy? Look at him, guys. D-Money, just swagged out. He's my favorite YouTuber by far. Speaking of the Clapperton, he asked, what's it like being so stinky? So honestly, Clappy, I don't know what to tell you, but I've seen the trailer you live in. You probably know more about that than me. Chipper asks, what's your favorite card in HUT? So my favorite card in HUT, I probably can't narrow it down to just one, but my three favorite players to use are Duchesne, McDavid, and Helm, all for different reasons. I think Duchesne's the best all-around player, so that'd probably be the answer for you. But McDavid, I really love in HUT. Have a lot of fun using him. His team of the year is awesome when I have to boost it. And then Helm, just so fast, so dirty on a penalty kill. Just one of my favorite players to use. Even though it's only 85 overall, he's like a must-have, in my opinion, for anybody's fourth line, penalty kill, anything like that. Minusman asks, what do you think of Tampa Bay Lightning? I'm guessing just mean in general. I'm not exactly sure. Obviously, this question's from a week ago. But I think they're a good team. Obviously, Steve Yzerman's the general manager. I'm a Detroit fan, so I'm obviously going to be a little bit fan of them. Steve Yzerman's one of the best Red Wings of all time. Also, I'm a fan of Stamkos. I think the triple line sticks. So, I mean, I like their team, even though I guess they're a rival of Detroit now since they're same division. In regards to them playing the Chicago Blackhawks, I'd much rather them win. Like I said, Yzerman's their general manager. They actually knocked out Detroit, so, you know, if you can lose to the eventual winner, you can just say how, like, you know, you lost to the champion. So it's better to lose to the champion than lose to someone else that also lost. Kangaroo HC wants to know, what were your biggest struggles on YouTube? How long did it take you for people to start noticing your channel? So my biggest struggles on YouTube were probably just like everyone else, just getting known, getting views, stuff like that. And I had an old channel, and that took a while to get any traction. And then I went to my new channel, I had some people from the old channel come over, so I had a little bit of views there. But honestly, it probably took like 6 months before I started even getting like 100 views a video. And I probably wasn't getting 1,000 views a video until about a year, maybe a year and a half into YouTube. So it takes a lot of time. You gotta stay with it, stay committed, even when the views aren't there. Keep putting out videos. If you make good videos, people will come. That's, you know, that's like, everyone says that, but it's the truth. And eventually you can just continue to grow like that. Matt Coe wants to know what's my favorite part of YouTube. So my favorite part of YouTube is probably just making the videos, as well as just seeing the feedback on it. Like, it's always fun to read the comments when you've made a good video and you can see everyone, you know, liking it, saying how they enjoy it in the comments. Obviously, sometimes there's haters that don't like it, but, you know, there's people saying how they enjoyed the video and stuff like that. It just makes it all worth doing. Because, like, if you keep making videos and say you get no fan interaction, or people are hating on it and stuff, it can really, you know, make YouTube not fun. So when people are giving you positive response, it just makes it all worthwhile. Brian Scalabrine wants to know top 3 favorite NHL players. So my top 3 favorite NHL players, I've said this before: Pavel Datsyuk, Sidney Crosby, Taylor Hall. Pavel Datsyuk, my favorite player on the Red Wings. Crosby, one of the best players in the game, he's Canadian. And then Taylor Hall, awesome scorer. Also, he's like one of the best Spitfires of all time. And then KP8 asks, if you could hang with 3 hockey players from any league, who would they be? So that'd be the same 3 players: Datsyuk, Crosby, and Hall. Also, I'd say McDavid and Drysdale I'd probably throw in there, just because how much fun I had using their cards in HUT this year. Plus, I'm a big fan of both of them in real life, so I'd probably be sick to meet them. Even though Drysdale's a year younger than me, McDavid's 3 years younger than me, so it'd kind of be weird, I guess, but it'd still be cool to meet them. Crash Walkthrough 78 asks, do you think NHL 16 will be the best NHL game yet? So this is a tough question. I don't think it's going to be the best NHL game yet. Simply put, like, there's still features in that game that weren't even in NHL 14. So graphic-wise, potentially gameplay-wise, it's really hard to tell. We haven't seen any real gameplay yet. But graphic-wise and everything that goes with that, so just the player graphics, arenas, fans, everything like that's going to be the best game for sure. But in terms of the actual game, like, you know, like gameplay, all the game modes and stuff, the gameplay could be the best. We have no idea. We haven't seen gameplay yet, but like, it's not going to have shootout mode. There's a lot of other things that aren't going to be in the game that were in NHL 14. Things that aren't really coming to mind. I think, like, for instance, OTP, you can't use your ESHL Pro. You have to use like a actual NHL player, which kind of takes away from it. So I'm not sure if we could even do the YouTuber All-Star Game this year. If we did, you'd have to like use NHL teams. So yeah, I think definitely graphics-wise, potentially gameplay-wise, but in terms of just everything, I don't think overall it's going to be the best NHL game yet, which is a shame, but I think it's still going to be a really good game. Jennifer Brown asks, who do you like more, X-Tech NHL, the Decosaurus Rex, or the Clapperton? So this one's pretty close, but I'd say I like X-Tech and Deke equally, and then Clapperton is somewhere below them. 19 San Jose Sharks has another question. Did you ever play hockey? What position? What number? I did play hockey. I played hockey for 6 or 7 years, and I played goalie all those years. I actually never played player outside of like pond hockey or pickup hockey. And my number was always dependent on whatever the goalie's number was, as it was like always a number. So it was usually either 1, 30, or 31. So never really got to choose my number, which sucked, but it was a goal every year, so what are you going to do? Noah Jasmine asked, thoughts on the Canucks' future? Let's pretend this Alex Burrows card represents the Vancouver Prospects. Belongs in the trash. No, in all honesty, guys, I think the Canucks have a pretty good future. They got Vertanen, they got Horvat, they just traded for Barchi. I think, you know, they have some pretty decent prospects. Obviously, I think they could have better prospect pool, but they've always been trying to, like, make that playoff run for the last 10 or so years, and they haven't really been doing it while simultaneously keeping their picks, so that's going to hurt them. But, you know, I think they're not going to have to go into a complete rebuild like Toronto did or Edmonton did or anything like that. I think they'll be able to come back in a few years after the Sedins retire. That's going to be like a couple years for them. Noah asked, are you going to stream on Twitch more and start a FIFA series? So I do plan on streaming a lot more this summer. I still have to figure out how to use XSplit and all that stuff with the face cam overlay. So far all my streams have just been done with the built-in Twitch service on Xbox One, so I have to figure out how to like stream properly, I guess. And in regards to the FIFA series, I don't think I play FIFA enough to do like a real series, but I try to get a FIFA video out at least once every couple weeks. So hopefully that'll satisfy your FIFA needs. If not, you know, there's KSI, Rocha, all those other guys. You can go and get your FIFA crave, I guess, from them. Adam asks, plans for some NHL 16 series on your channel? I do have a ton of plans for NHL 16. A lot of them are dependent on how NHL 16 is. For instance, NHL 15, I had a bunch of plans for GM mode. GM mode sucks in NHL 15, so all those fell through. Had some other plans for NHL 15 that involved club, actually, so those fell through. So I'm going to carry those to NHL 16, see if they work or not. But some other stuff I want to mention in regards to HUT, GM mode, ASHL, a bunch of ideas, but they're going to stay top secret for now, as sometimes people like to steal my ideas. Not going to say any names or anything, but a lot of times I do things and people take it, so I'm going to keep it top secret until the game's released. VPEL99 asks, why don't you do top 5 moments anymore? So this isn't entirely my fault. Basically, top 5 moments, the winner gets 50k coins. I don't really like to do it without a winner, without the winner getting something, as I feel like it's just kind of almost not pointless. It's still like, it's a good video and things, but I feel like you guys need some incentive. You need to get, if you get first, you should get something. But right now I'm having some difficulties getting the coins from the sponsors, so I have to work all that out before we can bring the series back. So that's why we haven't had one in about a month. Before that, I think we only had about 2 up in like a month. So 2 videos in the last 2 months, or 2 episodes I should say. I know it's not good, but working things out with the sponsor. Hopefully soon we'll get that fixed and we can start getting them out weekly again. Victor Tang asks, how old are you? I am 20, turning 21 this August. All my Timbits asks, question, what is your favorite flavor of Timbits at Tim Hortons? So you guys aren't from Canada, you don't know what a Timbit is. It's basically like this little mini round donut, and my favorite one's definitely the glazed one. I think that's what it's called. I'll put a picture on the screen. And so if you guys haven't seen them before, that's what it is. And they're delicious, they're awesome. I used to get them all the time, like playing hockey and stuff. Don't eat them as much anymore, but I think you can get like 10 for like $3 or something, so it's always a good deal. Devin Prout asks, would you ever consider doing a challenge video or pack games with other YouTubers like FIFA YouTubers do? So this is something I'm definitely interested in. I do my best trying to collab with other NHL YouTubers. Me and Lambchop just did a wager. Me and X-Tech are actually working on a video, or trying to. I just had Saga on my Road to Glory episode, so always trying to collab with other NHL YouTubers, as I think, you know, they make really good and enjoyable videos. Obviously the FIFA guys, a lot of them live in the same house, it makes it a lot easier. NHL guys, we kind of all spread out across North America, but I think we can definitely start collabing more, which will grow the community, so definitely going to try to do more videos with other NHL YouTubers. Justin Nitro asks, who would win in a fight, you or X-Tech? Well, I'm about 5'10", 5'11", 150 pounds, and X-Tech, I think, is like 6'3", and I don't want to guess his weight, but X-Tech's got weight on me, so I think X-Tech would definitely win, unless, you know, he gave me some advantage, like I got to start out with a chokehold on him or something like that. Otherwise, X-Tech's definitely beating me in a fight every single day of the week. SQ Dangles asks, do you have a dog? No, I do not have a dog. I have this thing instead. Josh P asks, thoughts on Sean Monahan? Boring. Sandstars for the win asks, what do you think the best player in 50k is? So the best player in 50k for me is honestly Darren Helm. I would say Duchesne or Hull, but they're both still over 50k. Darren Helm's super fast, amazing on the penalty kill. I've already raved him up enough. He's a beast, guys. If you don't have him, go get him. He's like 1,000 coins, so he's way under 50k. One of the best players in HUT, in my opinion. Isaac Martin asks, are there lots of skateboards in Canada? So this is probably the strangest question, the most random question, I think, in this Q&A. I have no idea what that even means. Are there a lot of skateboarders in Canada? I guess so. Like, this local skate park usually has a decent amount of skaters there. Decent amount of kids walking around wearing DC stuff, so... I have no idea how to answer the question. I'm just gonna say yeah, I guess. Renegade1388 asks, are you the Illuminati? No. Dixie Normus asks, who's your least favorite NHL player? Least favorite NHL player, easily this guy, Brandon Saad. Owen is funny or die asks, can you add more emotion in your vids? Yeah. Specscar asks, where are you from and how tall are you? So I'm from Windsor, which is in Canada. That's why I'm a Spitfires fan, obviously, Windsor Spitfires. And also I'm a Red Wings fan. Detroit's like 20 minutes away, and Toronto's about 4 hours away. And then how tall am I? I actually went and measured myself here with measuring tape. I haven't measured myself in a while. And right there you guys can see I'm about just over 5'10". So I thought I was almost 5'11". That may have been with shoes on, so as it turns out I'm just over 5'10". So now I know my exact height, and I still think if I fought X-Tech, I'd lose. Canucks Extreme asks, what is your major for school? So I'm in communications, media, and film. I actually started out in business though, was in that for about 1.5 years. Wasn't a fan of all the accounting, economics, stuff like that. And I wanted to get into marketing, so I figured if I go into communications, could still get the marketing in the end, with all the math and everything though. And I've been in that for 1.5 years now, enjoyed it a lot more, and hopefully next June I'll actually be graduating, so it's a 4-year program, and after that I'll have to find a real job. Bill Cypher asks, how many siblings do you have? I'm a lonely child, so 0. Icecaps Hockey Club asks, what are your thoughts about Babcock going to Toronto? So I was really hoping he was going to stay with Detroit, and I honestly thought he was going to. When I heard he was going to Toronto, I couldn't believe it. I thought if he left Detroit, it would have been for Edmonton, and then when I heard Edmonton wasn't interested in Babcock anymore, I thought he was for sure going to stay in Detroit, but as it turns out, he went to Toronto. And I mean, I think it's good for Toronto. They really needed a good coach, some stability there, and it's pretty embarrassing how bad they've been over like the last 10 years. And I think we get a good new coach here in Blashill, but Babcock actually knew, or no, I didn't know, but like I've met his sister before, and we actually like have, I guess, mutual friends with the family, and so I thought that was pretty cool. You know, I had a connection to the coach of the Red Wings, and that's gone now, so that kind of sucks. He's also the coach of the Mighty Ducks when Korea was there, so he's on, and he's the coach of the Canadian Olympic team that won gold twice in a row, so he's my favorite coach of all time, and it sucks he's no longer coaching my favorite team, but I still like wish him the best of luck. And you know, he's probably still my favorite coach. Hellboy42, how long will you do YouTube for? This is a really good question. I honestly have no idea. I've been doing YouTube for a little over 5 years now. I've been on this channel though, uploading regularly for like 3.5. The first 1.5 years was trying to just like, when YouTube was new, gaming was getting big and stuff, I was trying to uploading like the odd video, but I've been doing it seriously I think for about 3.5 years. And obviously, like I said earlier, I have 1 year left of school. So when I'm done school, obviously I'd like to continue YouTube. And if I don't get a job right away, I definitely will continue. And even if I do get a job, like I don't see a job being so demanding I can't upload, you know, 3 or 4 videos a week or something like that. So honestly, I'll probably just do YouTube until I don't enjoy it anymore. There's Nasty Productions asks, what's your favorite team and who do you hope they draft this year? I think most people can answer the first question. My favorite team, obviously, the Detroit Red Wings. And who do I hope they draft this year? I hope they draft Travis Konecny. I think his name is, plays for the Ottawa 67s. I think he's a really good forward. And I think some people, you know, think because he's undersized, not going to be that great. But I think he's really skilled, and he actually probably has the most upside of any of those players there in the mid-round. So he could turn out amazing. He also has a chance he doesn't turn out that great, but I think, you know, it's definitely worth taking a risk on him. And hopefully he's still there, actually, when Detroit picks. Effect Road to Stimmer asks, who do you love more, Hannick, Canadian Duke, or It's Can88? This is a tough one. Not really sure. It's pretty close, but I think I'm going to have to go with It's Can88 just because we roomed together in Toronto at the EA event, so just barely beats out Duke and Hannick. Kaylee Alyssa asks, are you gay? Just ask your mom. TGags123HD, if you were offered $1 million to eat nothing but broccoli for the rest of your life, would you do it? Hashtag AskTactixhd. So I'm pretty sure I've only ate broccoli once in my life, and that was like when I was 5 years old, so about 15 years ago. I remember hating it, never ate it since. But I decided for you guys, I'd give it another shot, so tried finding some in the fridge, couldn't find any, but I did find this pack of salad here. And as you guys can see right there, hopefully it says includes broccoli on it. So I'm not exactly sure where the broccoli is. Like I said, I've had it once. I have no idea. Even though I went to the grocery store, I really should. So I'm just gonna take like a little handful of this salad here. I'm guessing the broccoli is like the green shit. I don't know. I'm just gonna take a little handful here, and I'll tell you if I'd eat broccoli for the rest of my life for $1 million. So I'm not sure what broccoli is in here. Mixed with like, oh, this is gross. I don't even know what's in here. This honestly, guys. Oh my god, it's disgusting. It tastes like, I feel like this is like rabbit food or some shit. This is, I wouldn't eat broccoli for $1 million straight up. No way. This is disgusting. Unique asks, what is your favorite song / artist? So right now my favorite song is probably Runaway by Galantis. I actually just tweeted about that today. I'll play like 10 seconds of it here in the background while I continue to talk, just so I don't get a copyright strike. And my favorite artist, probably a mix between Calvin Harris, Martin Garrix, and Time Flies, as well as some classic. I'm a huge fan of Queen, even though they don't make songs anymore. Back in the day, they're like my favorite band. Maxie asks, do you have a girlfriend? No, I do not. If you have a hot sister and you want to hook me up, let me know. Barca Hawks fan Sideman asks, what is your favorite soccer team if you have one? Yes, I have a favorite soccer team. Manchester United or the Red Devils. I've got like 3 jerseys or something. Huge fan. Wayne Rooney's my favorite player, so yeah, huge soccer / football fan. Cameron LeBros asks, will you ever do a trade day? If so, you should do one soon. Yes, I will do a trade day. I actually just did one a couple days ago, so hopefully that was quick enough for you. You asked about a week ago. And if you missed it though, I'll put an annotation here. You can check it out. I've already done the results as well, so hopefully you enjoy it. Tom Polakafis asks, is your name Cole? #AskTactixhd. That's what the name tag says. Alright guys, that's the end of the Q&A. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave that thumbs up. Also guys, if you're on the Xbox One, you want a chance to win a giveaway. We did hit 30k subscribers, so I'll be giving away a player with the number 30. Giving away a regular Ben Bishop. As you can see, I have 150k coins. Need them for pack opening, so can only really give away a regular Ben Bishop right now. But if you guys want him, all you have to do is send in a jersey card for him. If you send in a jersey, I'll know you watched the entire video. If you send in a contract, I'll think you just skip to the end, maybe you're seeing the comments or something like that. So, send in a jersey, guys, for a chance to win Bishop. I'll probably pick the winner Sunday night. And also, guys, like I said, we just hit 31k subscribers, so I'll be giving away another guy for 31k. So again, guys, thank you for watching the video. Thank you for 30k subscribers. Honestly, guys, it means so much to me. Have a nice day, guys. Goodbye.